Do you have centimeters or millimeters? Centimeters? Okay, you're fine. This will work. Do I have an extra somewhere? Yeah, that's okay. Determine if 3 sides make a triangle. You're going to need a pencil and you're going to need an eraser because we're going to be doing some erasing until we get one triangle that works or doesn't. You're going to think about this. Could you make a triangle on your paper if I told you the side lengths have to be 4, 3, and 2? One side length of 4, the other of 3, the other of 2. Start off with your 4, and I'm going to use a pencil too. And draw from centimeters to 4. Make sure you have the side that's cm, not inches. Cm is one of the sides. You might have to flip it. The next side that I want is 3. I'm going to label this 4. And this is where it gets a little tricky. You don't know where the other 2 is going to intersect, so I'm going to just put a dot where I have 3. Right now, just put the 3 right about here. Do you need one? Yeah. You can have inches, centimeters. Okay, you can use the top of this one. Oops, sorry. So that dot is 3. If I connected that top side would be 3. But I'm not going to do it yet because I need to make sure the dot to the line I made is exactly 2. So let's go to, from this dot, go down, and mine is pretty close. From this dot to the end, I'm about like 0.2 centimeters short. So I'm going to erase and move it down a little tiny bit. From there, I'm going to do the 3, but I'm going to go down slightly. Let's go right to like here. Make another dot and double check that that dot is 2. Nice. I'm going to connect it now since I have a 2 centimeter sides and a 3 centimeter sides. You just made a triangle with 2, with 3, and with 4. What about 2, 3, and 6? I'm going to have you start with 6 centimeters. With your partner, in the next 2 minutes, try to make one that's side lengths of 6, of 2, and of 3. If you find a problem, check in with your partner, see if they have a similar problem. If you create a triangle, check your partner, see if they have the same one. 2, 3, 6, 6. What the? Cancel.
So do we have to write it in like specific order?
No, not necessarily.
Like you have to do the 2 first and the 3 first. Who is this that had you? I'm the Wait, what if you can't make a triangle?
Talk to your partner, see if they have the same conclusion. Okay, let's talk about it. 3, 2, 1. So that first triangle that you made, you should have circled yes. We made one out of 2, 3, and 4 pretty easily. We had to just erase it once. So circle yes for number 1 where it says yes or no. Number 2, thumb up or thumb down. Could you make a triangle? And hands down, explain what problem you encountered when you tried to make it, Jersey.
Well, the bottom 6 was 1, so the 2 and 3 didn't connect all the way. They just kind of had this little gap.
Yeah, so you can look on my template up here. I have 2 right here, 3 over here, and 6 down here. And when I try to make this thing connect, there's always a gap. And it's extremely frustrating, and I want it to connect really bad, but there's no way to connect 2, 3, and 6. Put no for number 2. Think about what the difference is. Tennyson, pick it up, or whoever that was. Put no for number 2. And last one you're going to try. Then check with your partner. Try to make a triangle that has 2, 3, and 5. Could you make yes or no? Be careful. Check with your partner in the next minute. Do, do, do. Hmm. 2, 3, 5. Move. Interesting. Check with your partner if you disagree. See if they can convince you one way or the other. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's vote. This one I'm hearing already there's a bit of a difference. If you think you could make one, thumb up. If you couldn't, thumb down. And we're about split 50-50. How did you make your triangle if you made it work? Explain kind of what you did to move things around or how you saw it work. Milo, you said this did work. What did you notice? What did you have to do?
I had to like make it very short.
Like it had to be way down here?
Yeah.
Okay. And if you did not get it to work, tell me what problem you still encountered. Jersey, you said no. What did you encounter? It was like almost too flat to make it a triangle. When you have this type of triangle, 2, 3, and 5, think of those smaller side lengths and the larger one. I'm going to show you one that would seem to agree with Milo. And mine on the board is 2, 3, and 5. And it looks like that actually kind of works, right? But watch what happens. If I zoom in, there's still separation. Let me make sure these guys are matched up evenly. And Milo probably kind of worked it out, and he persevered to the point where he could like just get it enough. But if you had a triangle like mine, and you made it exactly match up the points, watch what happens. I'm gonna go down, and maybe it'll connect again. Oh, so close. Okay, that's like maybe kind of connecting. Let's make sure it does. Uh-oh. There's still a gap. Well, let's try to make it a little more and see if it connects. Not yet. Let's keep going, see if it connects. Not yet. Let's keep going, see if it connects. It should connect right around there. I just have to move these guys. The only way it connects is if it is exactly flat and it makes a line. There is no way to make a triangle out of 2, 3, and 5. You can argue with me all you want, but there's some issue with that, which we can check it out. You may have made one like 4 centimeters. 2, 3, and 5 is also a no. 2, 3, and 5 would be a no. So let's check out what we just found out. Yes.
There's also another way you can figure it out, because it didn't work with number 2, because if you added 2 and 3 up, it's an equal 6. It has to equal more than that, the biggest number.
You just found the big idea for today. Go down to the bottom of that page. You don't have to take a ruler when you get to a CAS problem or go to home for your homework. You don't actually have to test it out with a ruler. You can do the shortcut that a few of us found out. I saw in the back there are a few silent yeses too. You could just add up, and you have to have 2 of the smaller side lengths add to more than the bigger one. They cannot be equal to the bigger, like 2, 3, and 5. They cannot be less than the bigger, like 2, 3, and 6. they have to be larger than that biggest side. So let's take a look at example 1. Did you fill that out, TJ?
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone filled out that. You got it. Next page. Which choice shows 3 lengths that cannot be the lengths of 3 triangles? Take 2, 8, and 8. Well, 8 is the biggest one, and 2 plus 8 is 10. So these are the 2 smallest so far. 10 is bigger than 8. That would work for a triangle. 2 plus 3 is 5. There's your smaller side lengths. Is 5 bigger than 6? No, it's less than it, so B should be your answer. You could check the others to make sure. 4 and 5 are the smallest. Add them together. 9 is bigger than 7, so this works. 5 and 6 are the smallest. 11 is bigger than 9. That one would work for a triangle. Your answer for this has to be B. That does not work. Go ahead and try this one on your own. Which set could be the side length? Select each correct answer. You might have more than one if you see the word. Exact was 2, 2, 3, and 5. 2, 3, and 5 doesn't work. They cannot be exact. 3 plus 3 is 6. Is 6 bigger than 3? Yes. Which set could be a side length? Let's vote. If you put A, thumb up. A would work. Fill it in or circle it. If you put B, thumb up. B should not work. Cross it out. 12 is not bigger than 13. If you put C, thumb up. We're looking for ones that could be a triangle. C doesn't work because it's the same. Cross it out. That was like our 2, 3, and 5 that we discovered. 6, 7, and 8 for D, thumb up. That should work. Circle it. And 7, 7, 10, should that work? That is correct. A, D, and E all work. The others do not. Go to example 2. Slightly different from what we just did, but it's another type of angle problem you'll see in a CASP test. They give you a scenario that's some things with a triangle. They tell you a triangle is 45 degrees, 62.5 degrees, and 5 feet of one side. I want you to sketch as much of that triangle as you can. It doesn't have to be exact, just make a triangle look like that. You're going to fill in what you know. 45 is one side, 62.5 is the other side. And there's one side of 5 feet. Just put it on either one. It doesn't really matter where you see it. When you're asked to write true or false, you're going to treat this like 3 problems. Here's the first test that we're going to use. Is it a scalene triangle? Remember that scalene is a scary triangle. It has different everythings. It has different sides. It has different angles. Is there a way to find out the other angle or the other side lengths if I just am given one? No, I can't figure that out, so I'm going to ignore the 5 for now. Could I figure out this angle right here? If I told you that there's a rule for all angles in a triangle, does that ring a bell? If you add up every angle in a triangle, what does it have to add to? Avery. Close. That's a quadrilateral. Aiden? It's got to be 180. So let's use this rule, and we're going to do more of this tomorrow because I skipped a lesson with you guys. If I add 45 plus 62.5, what do I get? 62.5 plus 45. 107.5 or 107.5 sounds like a radio station. If I wanted to find this missing angle, I'm going to take away 107.5 from 180. What is 180 minus 107.5? If you have a calculator, go ahead and plug it in. What do you get? 73.5. Okay. Is it 73? I think it's 72, right?
No, because 10 minus 7. Yeah, it's 72.5.
But the 7.5 is 2.5 away from 10. It'd be 72.5.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay, write that in to your last angle and check out what you just found. Every angle is different. Is it a scalene triangle, thumb up or thumb down? It's different, it's scary, so this would be true. Is it an acute triangle? Is every angle less than 90? Every angle is less than 90, 72, 45, and 62. That is true. Does the triangle contain another angle of 62.5? No, it does not. It's close, but this is false. You have two truths and a false. If that confuses you about 180, we're going to talk more about it tomorrow because I skipped that lesson. So just hang tight. You got the first section is like examples 1 that we did. The second half, this is example 2. I'm okay with you skipping around if you feel like you're comfortable with 1 through 9. After you do 3 or 4 of these problems, you can try out numbers 10 through the end. I don't have answers for this, so you're going to work with a partner. Ignore the answers that you do have because those are wrong. We have 6 minutes. Stay in your elbow, partners. Did we do that yesterday too? Boo-hoo. Sorry. Maybe we'll try it tomorrow. Okay. Try the 1 through 9. Those are like the angles. You have to add those. No. You can do it. For the angles, add them too smaller.
No, because it's the biggest number.
Hooray.